started right now. All right, you guys. So I want to welcome you back to another reaction to Daredevil Born Again. This is going to be episode 2, Optics. In that first initial episode, we had a little bit more of a setup episode there, getting certain characters in place, getting Fisk as mayor, which again, we know is a story that is ripped directly from the comic book, giving Daredevil a little adversity, dealing with the death of his best friend, Foggy, which was a very shocking scene in that initial episode. Very shocking to kill that character off. And then we also were introduced to Vanessa, who is going to be running things behind the scenes for Fisk while he takes on the duties of being the mayor and kind of keeping his record clean while she handles all the dirty work from behind the scenes. So I thought it was a really good setup episode for the first episode of this series. So I'm looking forward to see where they're going to take all of this, guys. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into episode 2, which is Optics for Daredevil Born Again. Thank you so much for watching. Let's get into this episode. Fisk.
Thank you, New York. Vanessa and I, we offer our deepest regards. Mayor this evening. Beginning of the new year.
It's a new year.
Easiness of every moment. Things could explode. But New Yorkers are tough. Need a gun-toting vigilante who wears a skull on his chest, or a man who dresses in a spider outfit.
Talk about Punisher. And talk about Spider-Man and Daredevil. Why is he messing with somebody else's business? Yeah. Someone's gonna fall on the tracks. Oh! Okay. That was interesting. Daredevil Born Again.
How long do you think this desk has been here? It's old. Vanessa would know by sight.
Oh.
Fiorello LaGuardia sit here. He was a hero of my father's.
Knuckles are busted up.
Let's be honest, a lot of these people absolutely hate you.
I'm used to that.
Your wife?
What about Vanessa?
Well, the inaugural speech tracked better than expected, especially with the younger constituents. However, Vanessa's resistance to being part of the narrative is hurting you with more traditional voters.
My wife and I, we have work to do. Could you grant us a little leeway?
Absolutely, sir.
Here's what's gonna happen, cop killer. You are gonna sign a confession.
You know what? I told you.
Hey, Trial. Those guys turn you up?
Does it matter?
I'm a lawyer. My name is Matthew.
You're the public defender?
No, I'm a defense attorney.
How did you get in here?
You know they're saying you killed a cop and you approached 2 officers on the platform.
No, man. The 3 of the people on the platform never said they were cops. They never said nothing. All I was trying to do was break up a beating. I said something there was a trick. In 1 second he's there and then he's gone.
For now, that's all we need to do.
They can't afford you.
Don't worry about that. I'd still like to represent you.
Wait, hold up. You're blind.
What's going on here?
It's that big hole. We'll be around it in like a minute.
Sir, I'd advise you to whatever.
I want you to stop what you're doing and fill that hole. You have the equipment and the manpower.
Hey, sorry, sir. It's the red tape. We're waiting on the permit approval.
Consider it approved.
Got it. No! Hold! Let's go! No!
not rocket science. Remember I told you that I'd get things done? Well, here I am getting them done. I assume that is what you meant by optics.
Yes. This firm has going on right now?
The cops at the station were beating him senseless. What did you want me to do? He probably wouldn't have made it past the weekend. And for what it's worth, I think he might be innocent.
You can barely handle. It's exactly the opposite of what this firm needs right now.
Okay. The other cop said there was no victim. He said there was an unprovoked attack.
Well, our client says there was.
He said. Matt, you take on this case, it's going to look like you're siding against the whole NYPD.
We said we take on the hard cases.
And impossible odds work is what we do here.
Okay.
Thank you. I believe him, Cherry.
Okay. You want me to find a guy on the platform?
Yes.
How much you want me to push?
As much as you have to. Do some digging on Hector for me. There's something about his story doesn't track.
Innocent or his story doesn't track?
Both. What?
It's the Hawk.
The Hawk. Hot bird.
Serious nature of the charges, people asked that the defendant be remanded without bail.
Your Honor, the defense would
People's motion is granted.
Wow.
Like I said, bail is denied.
Ooh.
Mr. Ayala is a decorated Army veteran. He has no record. He served as a CPA for 15 years. He's a pillar of his community.
He's also accused of killing a New York City police officer. Next case, please. Thank you.
Wow.
What bullshit?
Condition this level of access.
I can't tell if you're an idiot or an operator.
Well, maybe I don't know what I am.
Say, your coverage of my campaign was spot on.
Oh, okay.
Not for nothing.
BB.
One of the first people to take me serious.
I asked Commissioner Gallo about you on 3 separate occasions. Nothing. There must be a story there. One of my sources at the NYPD tells me that Gallo is now poised to resign. And NYPD's rank and file are planning on standing behind their guy in protest of you, Mr. Mayor. If you lose the cops, you lose the city.
Thank you, Miss York.
Just one more question about Mrs. Fisk.
I'm sorry, but I'm out of time.
This way.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I hope we speak again soon.
I am so sorry. She was not supposed to ask about your wife.
It's okay, Daniel. I have a feeling that this young woman is used to being underestimated.
I love your work.
Uh-oh.
Thank you.
This guy's weird.
Here's my email. I'm sure we can work something out.
Thank you. Truly.
That was interesting. The mayor's crony. God darn it.
Thank you.
The commish. Uh-oh.
I gotta go deal with this. Classy move, turning up to a police funeral after it's ended. Are you even capable of feeling guilt or remorse? Guilt. I didn't kill Officer Shanahan. So you gave up your criminal empire for what? So you could have less money and less power? So you could kowtow to an Italian bitch in a cemetery? Do you know who Samuel Vance was? Mayor Vance was the mayor of New York in 1874. He served for 1 month. It is my personal mission to make sure that your term is shorter than his. See right through you, Fisk. You're not a mayor who loves his city. You're a whiny kid who wants everyone to love him. A monster trying to rewrite his legacy. It's too late. Once a thug, always a thug. See you around, kingpin.
No, you just stay on top.
He gonna do some digging. Oh. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, he's the white tiger.
Guess what I found?
Yeah. The white tiger. The white tiger.
White tiger. Really?
Investigating me.
Neglect to tell me that you moonlight as a vigilante. If I can find this out, you better believe the DA's office can.
Let them. The people need a hero.
The only way I can win it is if I know every way I can lose it.
I'm resigning my post. It's effective tonight. We'll need a new police commissioner, and guess what? A lot of new cops. The Angelos in King of Prussia. Skasno's kind enough to drive down there and pick me one up for lunch. It was delicious. I have some force, 0. And it comes to overtime minimums, none.
An expanded cadet class.
Yes. That's not happening. Nasty.
Be careful what you wish for.
He thought he could keep that child a secret. Sandwich was disgusting.
Hector's history is okay.
Oh my. I'm granting the motion in limine. The people are directed not to discuss or introduce any evidence of Hector Ayala's life as White Tiger or any acts of vigilantism.
This is some bullshit, Jerry.
Still got the horn.
Find the witness.
Nope.
Ghosts are hard to find, Maddie. I know this case sits close to home, and all the more reason it's dangerous. Because of who
You are.
Because of who you were.
This case.
I finally finished all my paperwork. That's it for me.
And I don't know.
You know, follow the cop. And this new client of hers, who is this guy?
These aren't really necessary. Come to the office.
Oh, man. What?
This is Fisk.
Vanessa and Fisk.
My husband and I have been through a lot these last couple of years. Until very recently, we ran a complex business. I was lonely. I missed Wilson. Then he returns, and I really don't know how I feel about that.
I'm here because I don't want to lose my wife.
Found him. Alright, I'll meet you there. He's at 950 West 185th Street, apartment 30. Meet you up front.
Call Jerry.
Hmm.
Hey, I need you to drive to Fort Tryon Park quickly.
What is it?
Shut the door. What's your name?
Nikki Torres? You're really bad for
It is already bad for you. They have located you. They're coming to kill you. You need to come with me now. Shit, they're already here. Nikki, you have about 20 seconds before they bust.
Look, man, I don't even know who you are.
The guy in Fort Tryon Park. He's gonna find you. He's gonna get you safe.
Is he?
Move.
He's got the Punisher's.
He's not here.
Where'd he go?
Idiots. Broke his shit. God. Oh, shit. Broke his glasses. All right. Wow. Really good episode. I really liked that episode a lot. So start the episode with Hector, who's on the phone. He's getting ready to jump on the subway. He sees this guy being accosted. Unbeknownst to him, it's two cops accosting this guy for whatever reason. I don't know why they're after this guy. And one of the cops ends up getting killed, gets hit by a train. So they arrest him and put him in jail. And Matt overhears him being interrogated and how the cops they're beating on him, trying to force a confession out of him. So he takes on this guy's case and come to find out he's the White Tiger. So once he finds this out, he puts his and I forget the cop's name, the guy that he hired to track this guy down, but he decides that he's going to go looking for this guy on his own, and he's going to use the other cop to find him. Definitely does that. Here's the conversation over the phone. Ends up at the guy's apartment before they gets there, and as we just saw there, tells him he needs to go. tells him that he needs to go to the park and he'll meet the cop. He stands there and faces these two guys, these two cops. They're planning to murder him in this apartment, and he definitely takes them out in very, very nice fashion. I love that fight scene at the end of the episode. That was really, really good, the way he threw that guy down basically on his neck. So yeah, I really like this episode a lot. We obviously saw Fisk as well in this episode, taking on his duties as mayor, and also dealing with the commissioner, who obviously does not like him, even going as far as to blackmail the commissioner with, I guess, a illegitimate child that he may have fathered. And at least that's what I got out of that photo that he showed him underneath the wrapping. I thought it was hilarious that the best Philly cheesesteak is actually right outside of Philly at some restaurant, and then after the guy leaves, he says that sandwich was horrible. So I thought that was really hilarious. But yeah, really, really good episode. I liked it a lot. It was very cool to be introduced to the White Tiger. Matt is having to defend this guy, and the fact that how he went about solving this case was really, really interesting. I really enjoyed that a lot, and it's going to be interesting to see where this goes from this particular point. So really good start to this series. I do enjoy it a lot. The first episode was obviously a lot of setup, getting Fisk into the position of mayor, getting Matt Murdock dealing with a little adversity, not wanting to be Daredevil. However, as we can see in this particular episode, he's slowly getting back to being Daredevil again, but only having to defend himself from a couple of cops who were trying to murder him. But again, that was a really excellent fight scene. And I am really excited to see what they're going to have for us in the third episode. I'm going to go ahead and score this episode, and I'm going to give this episode an 8.5 out of 10. Definitely love this episode. I love the fight scene at the end. The intrigue and espionage with Murdock taking on this case, finding out that Hector is the White Tiger, and then following that cop to find the link or the one witness that will be able to save Hector in this case was really interesting. So I thought that was I thought they did a really good job with the suspense and the espionage and setting that all up, and having Matt figure all of that out and finding that witness. So really good episode. I enjoyed it a lot. And again, I look forward to seeing where they're going to take this. And that's why I scored this episode an 8.5 out of 10. Guys, let me know what your thoughts are in regards to this episode. Did you enjoy this episode as much as I have? Did you like that last fight scene? I thought that was really good choreography with that fight scene and Matt Murdock right there. So guys, let me know. Put those comments down below. And then, of course, please do catch me for my next reaction to episode 3 next week. I don't know if they're going to be doubling up episodes per week. Hopefully they won't, because it's a lot of work to edit 2 videos, which is what I'm going to have to do this week. So hopefully they'll just release 1 episode and from each week thereafter. So we'll see how that goes, guys. But again, please do join me next week. And I really thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. And of course, guys, I will catch you on my next reaction to Daredevil Born again. Thank you so much for watching.